Taoyuan because she sent the eggs to airport to Palau, so she cannot come back. I think everyone is here at the moment, except Wei Jun and Su Su. And today is a news report. It's not the full seminar because this week is 1 week before final examination. So we should have no seminar, but because new need have a report this week, so we let her have a report here, and we better to give him very serious criticize, and then make him sorry. I just for joke. It's not really okay. So, New, please.
Okay, Professor. Can I just a moment, please?
No problem. 寻真他今天的演讲的主题应该是维他命 E 和母猪的部分。OK。
好，了解。
我在了。
Okay. Good evening, Professor and my friends. So today I would like to present in the topic the effect of vitamin E supplementation on performance, plasma concentration, and immune in sows and piglets. This is my outline, including introduction, objective, literature reviews, summary, acknowledgements, and the reference. I will start my introduction. The pregnancy and lactation is the period of the extreme physical change in the cell due to increased the metabolic abundance, lead to a rapid increased free radical concentration and induce the oxidative stress. So the free radical is atom or the group of atoms that have unpaired electrons. The most concern of free radical is the reactive oxygen species, or we call it ROS. The oxidative state is in the mother and newborn, which is likely increase the risk of the prenatal death and lead to the various postpartum disease. But we have the antioxidant that can enhance the performance of the matter of the sow and the piglets, because the antioxidant can eliminate the unpaired electron and destroy of the free radicals. In here, I will mention about the vitamin E. The vitamin E is the antioxidant plays a major role limiting ROS and free radicals, include the immune system. And the vitamin E supplementation in diet can reduce the oxidative state and can enhance the performance of sow and piglet. The objective of this review to investigate the effect of vitamin E supplementation on performance, plasma concentration, and immune in the sow and piglets. I will move to the literature reviews. The problem in the pregnant and lactating sows, the embryo survival is the dependence on the uterine environment and composition of its fluid during the luteal phase prior to the implantation. The fetal development is very rapid during the last trimester of the pregnancy, which lead to the catabolic status of the pregnant cells and the increase of the metabolic burdens on the cell during gestation and lactation tend to cause elevated the systemic oxidative stress during this important period. So in this figure, you will see in the ROS is the free radical. If it's balanced with the antioxidant, it will be the healthy. But if the ROS is increased, it will be unbalanced. It will have the disease to the sow and have a problem with the piglets. And the elevated oxidative states could alter placenta and fetal skeletal formation. Is disrupt the antioxidant system, may cause the preterm labor, fetal growth restriction, and preeclampsia and miscarriage, and damage to the macromolecules, impair the metabolism and immunity, and can ultimately result in the development of the many diseases. The reactive oxygen species, or we call the ROS, is the oxygen derived free radical. If it have the many of the ROS, is overwhelmed to the neutralizing capability of the antioxidants, is will causing of the oxidative stress and DNA damage in the nucleus and mitochondria. But the antioxidants maybe can enhance the to get better if the ROS is increased, because antioxidant may be the molecule that can neutralize free radical by accepting or donating the electrons to eliminate the unpaired condition of the free radical, and the antioxidant molecule may directly react with the reactive radicals and destroy them and become to a new free radicals, which are the less active, longer lived, and less dangerous. In here, I will review about the vitamin E. That is the one type of the antioxidants. The vitamin E is the most effective antioxidant present in the cell membrane and plays a major role in maintaining cell membrane integrity by limiting the lipid peroxidation initiated by the reactive oxygen species and free radical in the cell, including the immune system. So in here, in this figure, we will see this one is the free radical, and it will receive the electron from the vitamin E. It will be the new free radical. The vitamin E is a lipid soluble, enhances the release of the post-cyclin metabolite of the arachidonic acid, which inhibit the platelet aggregation and increasing the vasodilation by increasing the blood flow to the fetus. And vitamin E is not hormone, but act like a hormone. It's worked by the impersonating the effect of progesterone on the body. And this figure showing the level of the pregnenolone before and after injected the vitamin E. This line, the full line, is showing before the tocopherol level in the serum, but in here is the dot line is showing the level of the pregnenolone after injection the vitamin E. We can conclude that the vitamin E is had effect on the increase the progesterone level, because the pregnenolone is can showing the level of the progesterone in the body. And this table showing the concentration of the vitamin E in cell plasma between group A is supplementation of vitamin E 200 milligram, and the control group in the group B. During late gestation and following, we can see here the level of the vitamin E will drop. So if we supplementation the vitamin E, we can see in here it will increase, not increase, it's more than the control group. And the same data in this table in group without vitamin E in the control group and vitamin C in here. In the late gestation and the following phase, it will reduce, it will drop of the vitamin E concentration. So in the group vitamin E and vitamin E combined with vitamin C can increase the level of the vitamin E in the cell's plasma. And this table is show the during the lactation period, showing the same result about the vitamin E level in cell plasma on day 0 and day 21. We can see the level of vitamin E in control group had lower than the supplementation vitamin E group. And also in the IgG and IgA in both of days on day 0 and day 21. And this data showing the concentration of the vitamin E in the placenta, piglet cord blood serum, and placental transfer ratio. In this table, the vitamin E supplementation group have the higher of the vitamin E level in placenta and piglet cord blood serum, but however, in the placenta transfer ratio has lower in vitamin E supplementation. And this data showing the effect of vitamin E supplementation on reproductive performance of cell, both of using vitamin E and, in here we can see the supplementation vitamin E and vitamin C, and both of vitamin C and vitamin C and vitamin E combined, it will increase. It will reduce the mortality of the piglet, especially in the vitamin E combined with the vitamin C. It's just only 5.55%. And in the group that vitamin C combined with vitamin E, it can increase the live piglet at birth, number of live piglet at birth. And in this table showing the vitamin E level in the colostrum and milk, we can see in the vitamin E level in the control group has lower than the supplementation vitamin E group. And also in the IgG and IgA concentration in the colostrum and in the milk in the group of the supplementation vitamin E will higher than control group. And this figure showing the same data, the supplementation of vitamin E can increase the vitamin E concentration in both of colostrum and in the milk. And vitamin E also increase the performance of the piglet. This data showing the vitamin E supplementation can enhance the piglet weight at the weaning. And also in the ADG of the piglet, we can see in the supplementation vitamin E group will have the weaning weight and ADG higher than the control group. And this data is showing the supplementation of vitamin E and vitamin C, and combine between vitamin E and vitamin C can increasing the piglet weight at the weaning. So especially in the, but in here the data show the vitamin E is the best one. And this table is showing the vitamin E level in piglet's plasma. We can see the level of vitamin E in control group. We'll have the lower the vitamin E level more than the supplementation group. Also in the LGG and LGA concentration. In the supplementation group will have the higher than the control group of IgG and IgA. And this table is show the evidence of the diarrhea score in the piglet during 28 days of the lactation. In a group supplementation of vitamin E is have evidence of the diarrhea less than the control group and selenium group, but in here the vitamin E supplementation, if we combine with the selenium, it will have the great result than just only the vitamin E supplementation only. That we can conclude the vitamin E can reduce the evidence of the diarrhea. And my summary, the vitamin E supplementation can enhance the progesterone level, cells reproductive performance, immune, and vitamin E concentration in the plasma, placenta, piglet cord brush, colostrum, and milk. And the vitamin E supplementation can increase the mortality and evidence of the diarrhea in the piglet. And if we supplementation vitamin E combined with the other oxidants or cofactor, can improve the efficiency of the vitamin E. This one is my knowledge, and this is my reference. Thank you for your attention.
Any question, comments, or suggestion? Jed.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you, New, for your presentation. I have some suggestion. I think the font size is a bit small. I feel like that way. I'm not sure.
Pardon, Chen?
I mean the font size of the text.
Oh.
Yeah. I think a
Font
bit.
size.
Yeah, a bit
Okay.
small.
Okay, thank you.
And in the introduction part, I think you talk more about the reactive oxygen species and antioxidant. You focus, I think, almost 3 or 5 slides. I think you can just reduce to 1 slide or 2 slide, talk about the antioxidant and the reactive oxygen species. And I'm not sure, but it's just my suggestion, Professor.
Thank you.
And yeah, I think that's it. I don't have any question.
Me.
I don't have any question at all.
You didn't listen.
No, I listened it, but I think it's for me it's very clear more than the
Okay.
last one. Yes.
Okay. Because she's Thai.
Yes. Good job. But
Neolita,
Thank you.
cannot hear. Speak loudly.
Thank you for your presentation. Is my
Yes.
sound can be here now?
Yes, no problem.
Would you please go to page 16? Yes, in here I'm not really understand about when the so got the treatment with the addition of the in here is the ATA or vitamin C. Is it mean the tocopherol plus with vitamin C?
Yes, TAC is come from the alpha tocopherol acetate. So in here I'm just write just only tocopherol. Sorry.
Oh, okay. What I'm curious is about why the addition of the tocopherol and the plus vitamin C seems reduce the plasma of uh, tocopherol for all of the how to say of the day. So actually, what is the function of the combination between the vitamins? I mean the tocopherol and the vitamin C in here.
Yes, it have some 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 effect. In here I will show you this one. If the vitamin E and vitamin C used together, the recycling of the vitamin E is will reduce because the vitamin E, how to say, if we use the vitamin C, it has the add some oxidant of the agent. It's like to a little bit negative effect on the vitamin E because they use the vitamin C together. Okay, you understand what I mean?
You better speak like this way. Vitamin C can increase the oxidation, so that will damage the vitamin E's function.
Yes. Thank you, Professor.
Any question, Yolita?
Oh, no, Professor.
Very good question too.
Thank you.
Eswa. Where is Eswa?
Can my voice?
He went to toilet?
No. You can we see there
Okay.
one egg.
No, I cannot hear. Sorry. Okay.
So that we can see slide one egg.
No, I still cannot hear. How about the other people?
It's not clear, Professor.
Speak again.
Oh, but no, Professor. I think now it's quite clear. Yes.
A little bit louder.
You can we go for 1 egg? Yes, this. Thank you. In this slide, I was thinking that if we provide the vitamin C, then the placenta and then the piglet cord blood serum is less compared with the vitamin E. At the beginning, I thought maybe this is because the amount of the vitamin C is less compared with the E because it's almost C is only 10 and the E is on almost 20 to 100. So, but then I changed the idea because you already explained that the vitamin C and vitamin E seems like have, can we say, opposite, what we call, antagonism. Yes, can we say in the simple word, by can we say this cause also has antagonism? So vitamin C is not really have much function if we provide to the sow.
Yes. So in some research, they have a little bit negative effect, but in some research, it have the positive effect like I think I have here. So just a moment, please. Here, if we use with the vitamin E with the S is the selenium and choco and the vitamin C, so it will have the effect on number of like piglet at birth, and it can decrease the mortality of the piglet. So in here, I'm not sure about it will affect between the vitamin E with the selenium, or it's also have the effect with the vitamin C too, because it's here this group is have three effect or not effect, three factor from the vitamin E, vitamin C, and the selenium. Yes.
Here you mean AA is vitamin C? No?
Ascorbic acid, Professor.
So it's ascorbic acid.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't notice about that. Okay. Any question? 寻真有没有问题？你用中文讲都可以。
没有诶，没有。
Okay. Professor Ned, Wantamas.
Yes, thank you for your presentation. The topic quite similar with your last seminar, last presentation. Right? I have I think my question is, what is the requirement of vitamin E in gestation and lactation sounds?
In the data that I found, it's just recommend in the 44 to 60, but in the normal to use in the diet. But I'm not sure about the requirement that we should to increase in this stage. I try to find, but now I'm still doesn't have this data.
You can check from NRC.
NRC is about 44 to 66. So it's not, I personally not agree with NRC because most of the paper show at least 150 or something else. But the problem is most commercial feed meal company, they try to save money. So this is become very serious problem. Maybe this one due to induce this kind of a higher mortality rate and a higher diarrhea. Do you agree with me? Next.
Yes, but I'm worried because during seminar course in DTA, you will meet several people is not the same field with us. Maybe you can show show them some like evidence from NRC, and even you find the data supplement vitamin E higher or lower, you can explain to them because from NRC they still have update, and maybe some vitamin E is come from other ingredients. Okay. In other things I saw in some slide, even you add vitamin E higher than 5 times higher than more than 5 times, about slide 16, if I'm correct. Okay, let me check first. 17 new. Yes, here 44 and 250.
Yeah.
And when look at for IgG and IgA is not big different when we increase the vitamin level. So if the company or farmer want to save more money, they will they will not add much vitamin E. Okay. And another big point from your presentation, I think you better explain more about vitamin E supplement in different form. Like for example, for supplement in the feed, in powder form or liquid form, or in other method like injection, vitamin E injection, and show them the results is different or similar results.
Thank you, Professor. And Professor, I want to ask about in here. I find the paper is almost used between 200 to 500 milligram of the vitamin E. It can it can use to reference like in this amount of the vitamin E. 200 to 500 is now is still used in the research or not?
Yes. In the future, maybe we will try, but I will talk to you later. Okay?
Okay, Professor.
Any other question or comments or suggestion? Anyone I didn't ask you have a question, comments, or suggestion? Okay. The first one, my suggestion is if if Chat said you should reduce your slide, 5 slide to 1, and then you will find that you will reduce your time for presentation. Okay. From my point of view, maybe you can put on some kind of recommendation of NRC and other people's recommendation here. in this part. You talking about the oxidant and the antioxidant, you have to be make it clearly only 1 or 2 slides. And I agree. So please add the recommendation of the vitamin E for gestation and lactation cows in NRC and other peoples. And you say that the range is in NRC is quite low, and the other people's suggestion is quite high. So maybe it's needed to do more research in the future. Okay. And just like Professor Wantamas said, the same thing. Okay, we can add in here and as a one of the slide to emphasize this kind of things. Another thing is I'm sorry says that because this kind of radical free, so all these kind of things, free radical, all these kind of things is of course is very important. Of course, it's very academical important things. But how about to explain to the people said the cell wall is a measure of lipids, especially unsaturated fatty acid. So unsaturated fatty acid are easy to oxidation, and the cell membrane oxidation, that means will cause a damage of more of anything in the reproduction physiology. For example, in the ball, in the sow, and in the uterine, or in the ovulation, in the eggs, all these kind of things. They always have one kind of membrane is composed by the lipids, especially the unsaturated fatty acid. So vitamin E is added in here. They can improve their protection of the all these eggs, etc. So you can also put on here. So because most people, especially in the future, if you graduate from here, and if you're still talking to people ROS or these kind of things, and to be honest, say the farmer cannot understand. Okay, so the best way is to let them know this kind of composition of the membrane, and that is why we need this kind of antioxidant substance. You can see he is also working in the not only working in the sow, but also working in the piglet. So maybe we can put more emphasis on the people can understand the point. For example, just like what I said is protective cell membrane. Okay, and put on one of the slide here, and you can drawing a beautiful picture about the cell membrane, and then emphasize on the cell membrane major composition. Okay, major composition maybe we can say is a unsaturated fat, and of course have some kind of saturated fat. Unsaturated fat is major, and also they have zinc needed to protect them. Also, they have many other things. For example, vitamin B group, vitamin A, etc. Okay, so in this case, you maybe in the future is also good for your experiment, because experiment is not only emphasized on the E. Okay, if emphasize on the E, too many people is already did this kind of experiment, so we need to have interaction. Okay, with other things. It's not only selenium. Okay, so this is a quite important part, because in Chou's experiment, it seems add more vitamin can improve the piglets numbers. So maybe we still need to emphasize on this. Chou's experiment is put more the whole vitamin and minerals compounds, and in transfer to you, and then you need to be make clearly about this part. That is what we want to do in the future. Okay, this is Chet said you need to reduce 5 slides to 1. I think he's maybe maybe it's too much to reduce. So you better to increase some other slides to emphasize on these two parts. One part is just like people mention about the Professor Wentemas also mentioned about the recommendation of the NRC or others recommendation. Okay, and another part is the cell membrane and etc. And then you still have 5 slides, so your presentation will not be too short. And another thing is page 17. Everyone is mentioning about page 17. Many people mention about this part. Can you enlarge? Yes. From my point of view, why the control group still can improve the this kind of alpha tocopherol from 2.15 to 3.79. Why? If they are increased, also in the yes. So why the control group they still can increase? I don't know.
In here, actually I have, because of in this day 0 is the day of following. So is that I mentioned before, the following and late gestation is will decrease of the vitamin E level. But in here I have some reference.
Sorry, I already have an answer, so don't think too academical.
Yeah, it's because of in that day, in following day, the vitamin E will transfer to the colostrum and milk more than, and if passed for first week, 1 week, it will increase in the plasma, because in the colostrum and the milk, the vitamin E is will decrease. This is mean why the plasma of cell will increase after the following day of the vitamin E.
Can I see again page 17? It's 21 days.
Yes.
It's not just after give birth. I already have my mind some kind of answer, but you are talking is too much academical rather than simple way to explain this one. Because the first day they usually eat less, and the 21 days they eat lots. So you do not increase the vitamin E, but the total amount of feed intake already increased the feed. Okay. Here is, I don't believe that anyone in your department will ask us this kind of question, but you have to understand all this kind of connection. Okay, so in the future you can have more imagination to think. Don't just try to find from the academical explanation, but also from the common explanation. Okay, 21 days is to be honest, is already far from the give birth. Okay, and page 19. If this kind of PPT show on the animal industry, pig industry, and the people will criticize you, and another very serious criticize. That is why the mean life piglet is so low. Okay, we have to be very careful about this kind of things. You have to tell them this is from the extreme case, because this case is really too low. Okay, so that is why the Chou did his best, try to keep the very good performance. Okay, Chou's performance always very high. She knows if have lower performance, all this kind of external examiner will criticize why you have so low results. Another thing is, for example, like the chicken, why the chicken's mortality rate is so high, and why this kind of thing is so low. Okay, all this kind of question will have to be very careful for in the future. You better to say this is is a very special case, but we still compare this kind of results. Okay, 9 is already low enough. 6 and 8 is very low. Okay, and I think we have to be very careful about this. Okay, I have no question and comments. Any other people have question and comments or suggestion? And another thing is very important is this morning Miss Lee sent me your abstract. I saw this abstract. You have to be very careful to using words, because you know, in the presentation, in the words, if you're not using properly, and then people will think. Of course, we are not English speaking people, but we have to be very careful to using the words. Okay, that is you can check the abstract which we send back to you and compare with your origin. It's only 2 places have some kind of change, but these 2 places is not your fault, but it's be careful about the using the more how to say that, more easy to understanding. No, not easy to understand. It's a little bit not too much language. Okay, I hope I can explain to you in the future, but you have to understand this part is very important. Okay, any other question, comments, or suggestion? And I wait. Sorry, which is not really in can be success, can be achieved. If we say hope, that is more better. Okay, I hope tomorrow's your presentation will be good, and remember always with some kind of a smile, or to be not immediately reaction to the people's criticize. Okay, immediately too fast to react to the people's criticize, and you will find you will become fighting with other people. Okay, this is most young people will think I have to explain, and the two possibility you explain will get some kind of trouble. The first kind of trouble is you maybe explain the wrong way, and the second trouble is if you explain your language is not good enough, and then you will find you will against some other people. Sometimes just say very kindly, say yes, thank you for your suggestion. If he is only suggestion, okay, let him satisfy his own exaggerate. Okay, so be careful about this kind of things. Is that okay?
Yes, Professor.
I can see your face is already from smile change to very stiff. No smile. Me, did you find that his face already changed? So, Professor Watamas, sorry about that. We are always very serious. Okay.
It's okay. Thank you.
No.
If you have problem with writing abstract, maybe can write in Thai first, and then you transfer to English, translate it to English.
Yes.
And actually, I have question from this slide too, but I did not ask because I look at other results that you shown us. When supplement by feed in the diet, is the result look better than immunization by injection or oral. So I'm not sure you will, maybe your classmate will ask from this. You can see it under table mentioned about injection and the level of supplement or injection is like 1 ml per 30 kilograms. So from your literature review, maybe you make more clear about the level of vitamin E and the way to supplement to the sound, and then you will explain the results more easily.
Yes, Professor.
How many animal science classmates right now?
A lot.
A lot, right? Most is a veterinary student or animal science.
Most is come from the Chet country.
Okay.
Nepal.
So you can ask checks.
他们分开吗？他们有修我们的课。
If you have other questions.
Okay.
So that's good.
No problem. No problem to
problem.
face those kind of audience. I think Eswa, Nurita, and Chet already know this about this. It's no problem at all because they dare not to ask questions. They cannot understand this part. But the most serious presentation is in our own presentation. When Eswa face myself, I can see he's a little bit worried and also try to immediately explain. Okay, and so in that case, I will say, you will become a good professor. Is that right? I always say that. I think Chet is also noticed about it because professor always try to explain immediately, like me. And we try to avoid all these kind of things. I say that myself. Okay. Very interesting. We are finished on the 9 o'clock. Is the earliest finish during the recent any kind of presentation. Ned. next time you cannot tell people, say, my presentation always talk a lot, so postpone the all the seminars time. I'm just joke. You are not no smile, so I think my joke is fail. Okay.
No, I smile because later I have meeting. So it's more early.
Okay. Bye bye, everyone.
Thank you, Professor.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Happy
New Year's.
Happy New
AOC
Year's.
and the pros. Bye bye.
Bye bye.